All abafethu kunjani? Nto zabantu on your screen here we come again with another episode of Football Fusion. Bafethu naniyaza ngihambi ngedwa ngihamba no.
Shapa phethu kunjani igama Remington Mfokaswela Mswati lo mnanzi Football Fusion sibuyile with another one.
Yebo baba.
Skutya baba.
On today's episode we'll be talking about the Stellies. They are playing at home against the Otoho. Yes, the oil. Oil. Yeah, he'll forgive us with the pronunciation. Yeah. They playing CAF Confederations Cup on Sunday. Is it the game is going to be on Sunday, the 23rd?
Yeah, that is on Sunday.
Okay, yes, on Sunday. But it's an interesting game, to be honest, because they're playing a team. I would say it's one of the top tier divisions teams on their side. Congo, they're playing against Stellenbosch, which we all know how they're struggling this season. First, let's look at Stellenbosch. What went wrong?
Yeah, Stellenbosch this season it started in the wrong foot. So what's a player's phone? Nobody have excuses, but we can look at what goes wrong in terms of them every season losing players, right? As much as they are losing players, but they managed to be there with top three with them losing players. But this season they've lost like 3 players, which I think they were going to be key for them. Looking at they lost your favorite player, Unduli. So obvious, Balimele Swin. And then they lost one of their defenders, but Utore.
I think for me, the biggest loss still is. It's just that it happened mid season.
Yeah.
It's the loss of Adams.
That season.
It was mid season last season.
Yes. But look, that happened. But look, in the
yeah. But remember, it was during the season.
Yes.
But that's the key position at which they lost. You can still get, because you have the momentum on your side to finish off the season. But starting from scratch, that's where you can see
there's a problem.
There is a gap that hasn't been filled. Because if you can check, even the players they try to play on that position, they're not really performing well. Yes, Umtiane is a direct replacement.
Yeah.
Defense wise, I wouldn't complain for me, because they still have oh yes, also Pasadena. Yeah, that's a big loss.
They lost the captain of the team.
Yes, that's a big one as well. So for me, those were the key players for them. And also you can even mention Van Rooyen for that match.
Yes.
Even though it's a season apart, it's because if you remove one piece, especially if it's not in the middle of the park, you can always find a way of working it around. But if you remove both of the fullbacks, you remember now you don't have anyone to attack with.
Exactly.
Because you were relying on those crosses from Pasadena, and also the ball playing of Van Rooyen and the middle of the park. So for me, that's the big factor. This squad was being dismantled.
Exactly.
Piece by piece.
Like we followed their season apart.
Yes.
So this season they're losing a player, another one they're
losing. Yes.
So if you look at them,
and those players
instead of building, illegal.
Exactly. Well, and another thing to note is the fact that all these players that we are mentioning, they had been there for more than 3 seasons.
Exactly.
In the team. So it's important to say that, because Van Rooyen, I know he came with them from the NFD. Also, Pasadena, the young Adams was playing in the TDC for years, so he understands the culture.
I'm thinking they even lost some church or something.
At some point, they lost some church, but I think that position, it's their strongest position. Whoever is a scout of Stellies, I give them props in the number 6 position, because even if it's a player who doesn't really give you much on ball playing, one thing that is basic for them is that the player can be able to read the game
Yeah,
at number 6 position. That's what Mteto does. That's what Ndoli does. That's what Mtiane does. They all come from the same system.
exactly.
Yeah. So for that, we can give them props into that position. But the number 8 position is still a problem for them.
For Adam.
Yes. There is Umdaga, a young Umdaga, who plays very well, but you cannot remove Upasatin and think that everything is just going to flow just like that.
So I mean, we both agree with they're not
Yeah.
doing fine because they get to lose those key players season in, season out.
Yes.
But like you will always say, that's their business model.
That's their business model at the
Exactly.
end of the day.
Yeah,
Another thing, I think it's the fact that you mentioned this to me. I thought you were going to say that the coach himself is not really happy about that.
Yes, he's always been vocal about it.
Yeah.
I think all of us we know because he's saying immediately player is good, we let go. Now he has to start from scratch and get another player. It's hard, but that's their business model.
Exactly.
So either way, as a coach, he could be crying about it, but he cannot season in, season out. He's telling us the same thing. We know. Then what's the solution there?
Exactly.
You need to find a solution because this is our business model and this is the team is how maybe it's making money. Yes, they'll tell you, yes. But now you need to find a proper solution.
Yeah, true. Because they've made a lot of money. We can talk about these losses.
Yes,
all these players were sold, so they've made a lot of money. And they did try to get.
Speaking of a lot of money, they just sold it at that point that they promoted from the other side.
Oh,
that guy. It's made.
It's made. Yes.
Obviously, they were looking like they got, but it's gone.
Yeah.
They make money. True, that's how they make money.
Yeah, that's how they make money.
So hence, we understand why they're struggling, but they need to find a solution.
Yeah, true.
Because we're talking about it offline. Mtiane will leave next season.
And I'm sure they will get the replacement for Mtiane because they've proven themselves to be taking that position very serious. But there are other players that need time to adapt.
Like 2 or 3 seasons.
Yes.
Then you can see they're performing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And their DDC side, I think it's the most successful one.
Yeah.
They've won it 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. The DDC. They need to promote them because they've shown with the more Adams, more Titus, they all come from the same system.
Yeah.
So they need to promote if they were to really,
prepare themselves in advance.
Yes. And not just only promote. It's important to give the young players a chance. Yes. In one of the videos that we have made, we indicated that it's very important that players are given a chance to play. They are given minutes. We were talking about Villagas at some point.
Yeah.
How he is ready, but the coaches don't give them. Yes. We were seeing that on the national team level, whereas we wanted to see it more often from the club level.
Correct. So yeah, but still is we hope they'll find a solution going forward. Because currently they are relegation contenders, so it's tough.
Yeah, it's very tough. I hope they don't get relegated.
Yeah,
it's such an interesting team, honestly speaking, because you cannot only look at only 3 teams. You have to have a variety where you know very well when you go to Cape Town, for example, you're not gonna have it easy.
Yeah, go to DHL.
Yes.
Suffer there.
Yeah. It's important. It just keeps the competition in the league.
Yeah.
And even the domestic cup as well. Yeah. So we're hoping that Stellies is going to do well. If I were to compare the leagues between the two, okay, let me give that to you. If you were to compare the leagues, the Congolese league and the
PSL.
The PSL. I think the only team that we know, even this one, the Otoho, we don't know.
I don't know it.
We only know that AC Leopard.
Yeah. No, obviously PSL it's strong compared to that one.
Yeah.
But as much as PSL is strong, and you look at the performance of Stellenbosch, you can tell it's very tough in the PSL.
Yeah.
Then on the other side, if you look at that Congolese league, you look at where Otoho is sitting currently. Okay, we can't say currently, we'll say it, but they played one game, they won one.
Yeah.
So they are number 1. The other teams didn't play. But if you look at how they finished last season, Otoho, they finished second. just behind with 3 points. You know,
Yeah.
so as much as we say their leg is not strong as ours, but them it makes them like not a very weak team if they are able to finish second
True.
position. You know,
Yeah,
so
they show
Stellenbosch,
that they are competitors with
yes,
the AC Leopards.
correct.
Yeah.
So going to play Stellenbosch, a struggling Stellenbosch like this, Stellenbosch is gonna get a very not easy game. It's not gonna be an
Yeah.
easy game.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy game.
Yeah.
Because the Stellenbosch this season, they even get beaten by the
Ay,
so-called smaller teams.
ay.
You
Not
know?
not not just with a 1-0,
Eyo,
like a
hey.
big score, like Haibo, what's happening? So yeah,
Yeah.
Stellenbosch is gonna have to fight for this one.
Yeah,
But it
true.
is in Cape Town, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So with that, a draw for them will do.
For me, I expect a win because honestly, if you want to survive,
Yeah.
you need to win these
But
games at
I
home.
think because we're coming from FIFA break and they were struggling, they had time to actually prepare themselves to say
Yeah,
we can actually outperform these people. So I think a draw will do
yeah,
for
yeah,
Stellenbosch. If they don't draw, they'll obviously win it.
okay,
But losing home, I don't see it happening.
all right. Guys, ningakhohlwa, you subscribe, you like, you share the video with friends, and tell the friends to tell the friends that we're here. See you on another one.